to my channel. As you can see from the title, today I'm going to be talking about how I found out I was pregnant. When I first found out I was pregnant, I watched a ton of other people's videos and how they found out and how they told their parents and everything. I know I have not posted on YouTube since early February, and it's now about to be May, and this pregnancy is the reason why. I've just had a lot of time to myself and a lot of resting, and I've tried to make this video for the past week now, and it's always something like my stomach will be hurting, I need to lay back down, I don't have enough energy. So finally I'm making this video and I'm excited to be back on my channel because it's been so long. Let's just get right into this video. So where do I even start? So much has happened before I even found out I was pregnant, so I guess I'll just start there so like the story can make sense. So let's go all the way back to January. In January, me and my mom had a falling out, and I moved in with my boyfriend. We were staying together, so January was fine. I actually had a period in January, so that was fine. Then February came. February was fine as well, but I did not get a February period. I'm just jumping right into it. Okay, so I did not get a February period, and I was very concerned because my periods are not irregular at all. Like, they always come the same time. I know when it's coming because I have cramps, and I was having cramps. So yeah, I was having cramps in February, and I was like, oh, my period's gonna come, like, whatever. So they were actually getting worse pains, like sharp pains, like cramps, like you can deal with it, just take some medicine and lay down, you'll be fine. But it was some sharp pains, like I was crying and everything. I was like, what is this? This is not normal. So I told my boyfriend at the time that I was staying with that these pains are bad, I need to go to the doctor, yada yada yada. And he was like, you know, just wait, your period's gonna come, it has to be period cramps. And yeah, so I waited and waited and waited, and February felt so long. I had a lot of changes happen to me in February. So apparently I was already pregnant, like after my January period. I got pregnant in January, but I did not know. So all of February I was pregnant, but I didn't know at all. But I realized some changes. So I was peeing a lot. Like even when I had to pee, it felt really urgent. Like I had to like jump and get up and go use the bathroom. I did feel like I was eating more, and certain foods I could not have. Like it was really strange. Like one time we went to Wendy's and I got a spicy chicken sandwich, and I just could not eat it at all. Like my body wouldn't let me eat it, and so I just didn't eat. So that was like weird things happening to me that doesn't normally happen. So something like was definitely up. And then I still didn't get my period. That was all of February. So in March I was still having these cramps, but I never had my period. So I, of course, was looking on Google like almost every day. And when you look on Google, like the results that come up make you think that's so true. So everything I looked up, pregnancy, 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 pregnancy. So I was asking my boyfriend at the time, do you think I could be pregnant? You know, every symptom that I'm having, I'm looking up and pregnancy is popping up. It was like, it was definitely something up because I didn't get the February period. And now here comes March, I'm still having these cramps, and every period I have comes early in the month. So like the first week or the second week is here. So I was just very much concerned where my period was at. So now we're in the middle of March, and I just know something is up because where's my period? I already know. I've been looking at the symptoms. I basically feel like I already know that I am. So I'm just having all these crazy thoughts like, how am I gonna tell my mom? Mind you, I moved out of the house, so we have not been talking really. So actually, we did keep in contact while I was at his house. If they had like a family outing, went out to dinner, my sister's birthday, anything like that, they would still invite me and we would hang out together. and then I would go back to his house. So my sister would stay with my mom, obviously. So she would FaceTime me all the time, if not every day, every other day, just to check on me. You know, it was new to all of us not having me in the house. So she would call and check on me all the time, and she realized that I was laying down a lot because the pain and the cramps and everything. I was always laying down, and also I would feel weak and everything. I just knew something was really wrong with me, and I know I needed to go to the doctor. But yeah, she would see me laying down all the time, and my mom would like be in the car with her or near her or just somewhere around her in the house so that they could hear me. Well, my mom could hear me saying that I'm just laying down or whatever. So she already knew something was up or a little fishy, like why I'm always laying down, why I'm not at work and everything, because I'm gonna go to work. So she thought something was up. So this part of the story is what triggers everything, and everything changes. So yeah, so my mom planned for a family night to go bowling. So they told me maybe a week or two in advance of the weekend we was gonna do it. So I already said yes, but I started feeling down and everything. So when that week came for that weekend to go bowling, they maybe asked me 2 more times in the middle of that week, am I going? Am I still going? I said yes. So the day came, and my mom actually texted me, and she asked me, am I still going bowling tonight with the family? And I told her no. So she already had these suspicions, which I didn't know, but she was just talking to my sister personally, like when she would hang up. So she already had suspicions something's up with Kelsey. She doesn't normally lay down and stuff like this. So after I texted her back no, that I'm not coming, she was like, are you okay? Are you feeling well? Are you sick and all that? And I said, no, I'm not feeling well. And she asked me if I wanted to go to the doctor. Now I'm gonna stop the story right here, because actually I tried to go to the doctor beforehand, and I didn't have my insurance. My mom had my insurance. So it was a fail. I was very upset. I cried because I know I needed to go, and it was just not okay. And I really didn't want to get my mom involved because we already had enough going on with me moving out. So I didn't really tell her anything, but as a mom, she figured it out. She already knew something was up with me. So she asked me, now back to the story. She asked me if I wanted to go to the doctor, and she would take me. So I was like, yes, I'll go. Now, boy's house that I was staying at, he actually really wanted me to go because it hurt him that I was crying and everything, that I could not go to the doctor. So he felt a little helpless to me. So he just really wanted me to go, regardless of me and my mom's differences, so that I could get help, because he did not like seeing me in pain, and it was a lot for both of us. So she was like, just pack your bag for one night, because you might need to stay the night tonight, and then I'll bring you back to his house tomorrow. So she comes maybe an hour later after that text message. She had already set an appointment for me. She called up to actually urgent care, and she said that she was bringing in her daughter for a pregnancy test and just a regular checkup. So she picks me up, and we're in the car. It was pretty much silent the whole ride because we haven't really talked since January, and it's about the middle of March. So once we get there, we checked in and we sat down and waited till they called my name. So they ended up calling my name, and we went back. Now, mind you, I didn't know that she called prior to picking me up, so I didn't know she already had stuff planned. When the doctor was like, she wanted me to pee in the cup for the pregnancy test, I was a little shocked because that was my mom's first thought. But you know, mom knows best. She knew it was something up. Actually, when we were texting, she asked me if I missed my February period, and I told her yes. So I don't know why I was so surprised that she got me a pregnancy test. But anyway, I did that for the doctor, blah, blah, blah. And we're just in there waiting for the results. And she was pretty disappointed in me. She told me, why did I wait so long to tell her I wasn't feeling well? Why did I, miss my period and not get checked up or anything? Or just not tell her in general. She was not happy about that at all. I did sit basically for the whole February in pain. I took ibuprofen and that's all, but I would just stay in bed. I didn't go to work. And when you first become pregnant or realize that you miss your period, you pretty much need to go get checked out. Especially if your periods are regular, you should just go get checked out. But I stayed silent. I do regret that because I could have risked my baby's life not getting checked up and everything. So I was on her side with that one. I was in the wrong. But I was completely silent. I was in shock that, this was the way that me and my mom reunited. So it was just a little crazy. But anyways, the doctor comes back into the room with the test results and she says that I'm pregnant. And my mom just busts out crying. I also shed some tears just from seeing her cry. It just was a lot going on at one time and a lot to find out at one time. I already knew kind of that I was pregnant just from all the symptoms I was having and looking everything up on Google. I pretty much figured it out, especially since my March 1 didn't come as well. It was pretty obvious, especially since we were not using the protection like we should have. So I wasn't as shocked as my mom was, but I still was at the same time. Also, after the doctor walked in and told us the results, my mom was like, how are you going to tell your dad? He's going to be so disappointed. So she actually called him right there in the clinic, right when we both found out, and she told him. And she was crying, and he did sound a little disappointed on the phone, but at least I didn't have to tell him because look, she told him for me. So that was good. So basically, after that news came, my mom was pretty upset. So she actually walked out of the urgent care, and it was just me and the doctor in there, just finishing up, what we had to say. And then I asked her if I was good to go, and she said yes. So I went to the car, and it was silent again on the way home. She was still crying in the car, and I was pretty upset with myself and regretting not reaching out to her because, I was jeopardizing my own health just for a falling out that we had, which was not only petty, but it was harmful to myself and my little baby inside me. So, yeah, I did feel really bad about that. Then we both got home, and I went up to see my siblings upstairs, and she went in her room. I think she was still crying. I'm not sure, but she shut her doors, so I felt really, really bad. But yeah, I was just talking to my siblings and everything. I told all of them that I was pregnant, and I mean, it is what it is. So then we went downstairs to eat, and my mom asked me how I was feeling, and I told her I felt fine, and that was pretty much that. So we did end up still going out, but instead of going bowling, we just went to Dave & Buster's that night. So now, after that day that she found out, and we basically both found out, I ended up staying at my mom's house, period. I never went back to his house. My mom wanted me to just stay home so she could take me to my appointments and just take care of me. She had me and my siblings, so she's been pregnant before, and she just wanted to be there for me, and as a mother should want to. So I was appreciative of it. I never went back. Still to this day, I never went back to his house. I've been staying here permanently. So I'm definitely happy to be back with my mom, and our bond is getting back closer. And also I miss my siblings, so I'm happy to be back with them. But overall, after all that happened at that appointment, my mom called the next morning after we went to the urgent care to get me an OB appointment set, and they didn't have an appointment available to the next week, the next Monday. So I went to that appointment. She took me to that appointment. So at my first appointment, they asked me when my last period was, but I could not remember off the top of my head. So they had to like figure out how many weeks you are depending on when your last period was. So I actually told them the wrong date. I ended up going back in my phone in my messages, and I figured out when my last period was. And at my second appointment, I told them the correct date. But first appointment, they just checked to feel and make sure that everything was in place. They checked my boobs, just a basic body exam just to make sure that everything's healthy, and they can actually feel if your uterus has moved. So that was nice. And then my second appointment was on March 23rd, and that's when I had my first ultrasound. So yeah, I told them the wrong period. So that's why it pushed me back like 2 weeks. So I thought I was 9 weeks pregnant, but I was actually 7 weeks pregnant, I think. Yeah, I was only 7 weeks pregnant, but right now I'm 13 weeks. But yeah, this was my first ultrasound that I got. So yeah, it was pretty emotional to see, because this is real, like this is really happening, like I'm really having a baby. So yeah, me and my mom went to this ultrasound, and this was my first, pictures that I got. I call him Frog. The only reason I call him Frog is because this ultrasound looks literally like a frog, like literally. So we joke about that all the time, and I can't wait to get my real ultrasound. Like, I think it's like 3D. You can see exactly like all the body parts and everything. And the second ultrasound, your baby is way more developed than the first one. So this one, he's like really small, like a strawberry. So hopefully he's more developed. I know he's more developed, but I'm just excited to get more pictures. I love seeing it. But what I hated, they did not let us take a picture or a video in there. Like, it's not allowed to have it. That was my first time hearing the heartbeat, so I was pretty upset. But it was really just joyful to know that my baby was healthy and everything. And then if I'm not getting an ultrasound at whatever appointment I'm going to, they will still let me hear the heartbeat just in the exam room, but no ultrasound. So that's nice. But overall, I got the support of everybody in my family. Everyone is supportive. Of course, they were shocked in the beginning because their baby girl is having a baby, and I'm only 18 years old. So it's definitely a lot to take in, but everyone is growing on everybody now. I'm having a baby, whether I'm ready, whether they're ready, but the baby's coming in October. So we all just have to get on board. I'm currently working now and saving up to get my baby everything that he or she needs. And also, I will know the gender on May 24th. I don't know who's seen my Instagram post, but actually the background I put was kind of like pinkish for a girl, so a lot of people assumed I was having a girl, but that's just the color I picked for the background. I'm not going to know the gender until May 24th, and I'm actually going to like vlog or record the gender reveal and post it on YouTube. So I'm really excited for that. But we all want a boy. Everybody in my family wants a boy. So hopefully it's a little boy. But if it's a little girl, then oh well. I'm still going to be excited. But you want to know what's crazy? I want a boy so bad that I haven't even looked at girl names. And I need to, so I can be prepared. Because if that reveal come out being like, I've been looking at boy stuff, boy shoes, boy clothes. Ain't that crazy? Yeah. But also, when I posted on my Instagram, a lot of people wanted to support and buy stuff for my baby. So I am going to make a registry. Once I do the reveal video, I will have the link to my registry that I'm going to create. So anyone can buy and send me just things for my baby. So yeah, y'all, that's basically my story on how I found out I was pregnant, or my pregnancy story. But yes, y'all, I am only 18 years old. That is still very young. I want to let anyone that is watching this that is a teenager and is also pregnant that you are going to be okay. It's going to be okay. And you will get through it. And whoever has something to say about it, forget what they have to say, because at the end of the day, this is your baby. This is the choices that you made, and it's life, and we have to deal with it. I hope that y'all enjoyed my story. I really do value my story because I feel like I have grown a lot just from everything that I've experienced. I definitely see a whole different perspective of life now that I am going to have a responsibility of a child forever. It's really no turning back now, and I don't want to, but I'm just excited for the journey. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one.